Okay.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Tuesday, right?
Yes, Tuesday.
All right, questions. Let's get to it. Everybody, we have launched a program. Have you guys seen? I want to do a shout out to Kerry Tarnow.
Yes.
Never met the guy, but he's done 2 videos on us, and I can't thank him enough for kind of doing a study on our program, what we're doing about selling the houses. And if you sell 20, you get a free tiny house. So, and if you sell 1, you get a $500 cash check sent to you. So I appreciate him doing that video on us.
It was very detailed. I thought he did a really, really good
Massive
job.
Professional.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's doing, he does videos.
Yeah.
We turn it, plug it and play and go build homes, but it was really cool.
KerryTarnow, I think is how it is. Kerry Tarnow.
Yeah, so give him a look at
YouTube.
In his channel and subscribe. And I you know, anybody that does that and helps us, gosh, we want to give him a shout out and help our followers follow him. So
did a great job.
Beautiful, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah.
Kerry for doing that. And so we've got a lot of questions about people wanting to know about our Incredibox and about selling our Incrediboxes and how it's all working. So just give you a heads up right now. So we've got about 130 people that are wanting to sell our tiny homes, which is great.
That's amazing. Don't you think that's a big number? 130 people.
Right now, yeah. And of course, you know, I want 130,000 people, but we're going to get there.
Yeah.
It's because, you know, we think about people trying to sell these houses and what are the techniques they're going to use and how they're going to do things. You know, the biggest thing you guys we're doing right now is we're putting together a database that we can keep track of you guys, and we can get your contracts out to you and give you a number and all that stuff. Now, I launch this like I ever do. I always launch things before we're technically ready. If I waited until everything was perfect, we'd never get anything done around here.
Yeah.
So we're going to take, if you sell a house right now, okay, you don't have a 4-digit number.
Yeah.
And you sell a house right now.
Yeah.
Call us.
Just let us know.
Email us.
Let us know.
I talked to Jim over here. Jim's going to buy a house from you. I told him to use my name, and we'll do it. And I'll write it down, and I'll send you a check.
And
so
start
don't
selling.
be waiting for your 4-digit number. We're going to get it to you. Sam's working on it today. Maybe tomorrow we're going to get a contract for you. All the stupid legality things.
Yeah.
But right now, if you guys got a house and you want to sell it, go to work. Make it happen. Even if we don't have our stuff ready. It takes time. I was thinking about it. If I wanted to sell a house, what would I do today sitting here? How am I going to sell a house?
Yeah.
What am I going to use, right? So I think it's fun. It's time to be creative.
Yeah.
Right? You just don't want to cut. You can cut and paste some of our stuff on our website, you know, and you can go to get you some pictures from our videos. What do? You print them out and walk around Kroger's and hand them out to people?
At the Kroger.
At the Kroger.
At the Kroger!
You know, some people have said, well, just send me one of your houses so I can show it.
Yeah,
we can't do that.
No.
All right, I don't have the money to
just
do that.
sell it. That's it. It's just simple. Just sell it. Go to our website. Show them everything, and just seal the deal.
Learn the product. So I had a buddy that sold cars, right? I had a buddy that sold cars, and he's like, okay, he knew every single car inside and out before he sold the car.
Yeah.
He was such a good salesman because he knew his product.
Yes.
You got to know your product. You got to know what it's like. You got to know the exact dimensions and how tall, how wide, and that's why we got some of the questions here we're going to answer. I'm going to try to answer. There's some I can't answer. Like one of them was, hey, I live up here in the Arctic, and it's minus 30 degrees.
They ain't much going to keep you warm,
What are we going to do? You know, can it keep me warm?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't say it.
I think they said negative 30 or 40. 30. Right. I mean,
that's cold.
That's extreme.
I used to live in Michigan. I was born and raised. And when it got down to about
a regular house,
5 or 10 below zero, we froze.
You're not going to be warm in a regular house.
It was a brick ranch home with fiberglass insulation and rock wool inside ceiling, and our electric bill went through the sky, and we wore socks and pajamas all day. So it was just cold. 30 below, I don't know. I don't know how these things rate. All I can tell you guys is that people have lived in these now for a year and a half.
They have.
And I haven't got any report back about how cold it's been and how much they've worked. I know that the majority of the people that live in these right now, their light bill is between $30 and about $70, depending on how many electricity units they have. If they got a washer and dryer and what they do, you know, drying clothes and all that.
Sure.
So I know that they're way massively more insulated than an RV. right?
Yeah, it was negative 30. That's
Yeah,
what
negative 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so the panels are almost 2 inches thick, all right? So it's an R value of R7 per inch on a polyurethane closed cell spray foam. That's a big mouth word. And it's, you got to say it all, but it's polyurethane spray foam closed cell, all right? Open cell is not as, it's more porous. This is closed cell. It's waterproof, the closed cell is. We do spray foam on all our homes. We put 2 inches on all the walls, just like these homes right here. The thing that I love about these are door panels, all right? So if you got a metal door on your home or anything you see, like even in a commercial building,
right?
A metal door. Men and I were going through the building yesterday.
I was just about to bring it up. Yeah, go ahead.
And we did a heat gun test on some of these, a couple videos back, I don't know, about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
But we were going through the door yesterday, and it was on the west side of the building. And when I opened the door, it was hot to the touch.
Yes.
On the outside, and it cool on the inside.
Yep.
And it was all day long like that. All right?
Yep.
And it was cool and it was hot. That's what these doors are made out of. Now, I'll get a heat gun and I'm going to show you again. I love doing experiments. We've been bombarded trying to get this thing launched, trying to sell homes.
Oh my
gosh. It
is
such a dilemma for us. We don't get to just play around and dream up little videos and editing and do our little music and all. It just doesn't happen. I'm busting it, working it. We have meetings every morning trying to get the assembly line going. We got custom homes going. I got the Kentucky guys building. It is just a lot of just construction. We are a manufacturing company. All right, so we manufacture tiny homes. We don't produce videos.
No,
I am not a video producer. I am not a. We don't do these.
We do this for marketing.
It is.
It's 100% marketing.
Show you guys who we are, and we build homes, and we have a lot of liability because when we build homes, nobody out here that are entertaining on YouTube. Like I've said it before, they don't sell anything that then has the ability to have a liability with it.
Well, and two, I've seen like one person or a couple, all they're responsible for is themselves. We've got 70 employees. We've got all of it. We've got customers' builds and all this stuff, and that's what we chose. But we produce a product.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
I mean, we're going over contracts.
Yes.
We've got the Grove that I'm ordering manholes, the plumbing. I've got the across the street on the mountain. I'm getting with Yump. We're building roads and lots and the money. We're going through $30,000 a week, developing costs. There's just we're running a company.
Yeah, running a company.
So we're not just producing these videos.
Oh no!
And I love doing these videos because I like exposing who we are. Yeah. I don't care to show you anything. We're sitting in my tiny house.
Yeah.
Right here. This is an 8x16
in
credit box that I live in.
Yep.
And I'll show you. Let me show you right now. So Amanda's sitting on my bed.
I'm sitting on the bed.
All right. I'm not looking at the camera, but here's and so what we did is I just put the blinds up. You guys may have seen this before. I threw a quick little shelf, and I'm going to show you guys how to put a shelf up and what it takes. I've got little screws that just go into the metal, and I've got glue behind that. All right. So you can see I got books, I got quilts, little flower thing up there. So it's not real heavy stuff, but it's been up there ever since I started this.
Yeah.
I've got a little wood stove I never hooked up. I just kind of put it in there and never had a chance to.
Go ahead and I'll kind of do that.
Yeah, never had a chance to put it together. And then here's my kitchen. Countertop. This is a little bit smaller than what we do. This is a 72-inch countertop. And these shelves, I put a little glue behind here.
Yeah.
Right? And put screws into the metal.
So glue it and screw it.
And you can see I've got an Instapot. I've got plates, cups, all kinds of stuff. So it's not real heavy, but it's getting there. This right here was for my pots and pans. I put glue behind it and screwed it to the wall.
Now someone made a suggestion in one of the emails is that we need to take one of the updated houses that's got all the changes on it, and I can decorate it, and we can show exactly what it is. Yeah, and I thought it was a great suggestion. Yeah.
This is just outside our office. We're working today. We're going, and I thought, hey, I think it'd be great to show you. Hey, this is, I put my dirty laundry here next to my toilet 'cause my laundry bag's not in here. So anyway, I've got the medicine cabinet right here is what I've got, but this is not a medicine, it's a mirror. And so behind here is my water heater, it's my tankless water heater, which we're changing up. But if you have a off-grid, this will be your inverter will be. And we've got a question about the inverter.
Oh, that's it, yes.
And about this. So your inverter will be here. This is the first one we did. And so we've tweaked it.
This was the very first one.
We tweaked it and changed it around.
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to show you that we're in the Incredibox. This is my home. And a 16-foot home.
Yeah.
It's just, Ace sleeps there on the floor. That's my bed. And got a TV. And I love all the glass, the windows. It's never dark in here unless I want it to be dark.
Right, exactly.
And I turn all my blinds down,
Okay.
Yeah, we actually had to I had to run this right here.
I've seen that. What is that?
So I had to run a cord, and because when we first did this, we didn't have a plug up here for the air conditioner. So I had Jeff come in here, and we ran a plug up here, and I'll cut my air conditioner for there.
Okay.
Now I have been sleeping, and let's talk about the heat and the cool and all that stuff.
All right, so we'll put it back over.
So I've been sleeping in this house with no air conditioning.
Which, I can't believe that.
All right, so we're in Tennessee. Tennessee's hot. It's not as hot as Alabama,
no, it's
Louisiana,
not. No,
Mississippi,
it's not.
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys are working. It's probably close to 85, 90. And it's a little humid. I love the humidity. I love the South. But
the past couple of nights have been amazing. It has been cool.
Been
it was
nice.
so hot yesterday, but the night, wow, it has been really nice.
You can put a fan in this window and blow the air on. I have, believe this or not, I open my door and I leave my door open. Mm-hmm. I don't have a screen door.
Yeah.
And I put a fan in the floor, and that fan blows on me all night. And by midnight or something like that, I've got covers on.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't have air conditioning in here. Now, I'm not here during the day, and if I was in here during the day, it would be warm.
Yeah.
So, and I did order an air conditioner that I seen online, and I'm going to let you guys, when I get it, I'm going to see what you guys think of it.
Out.
It was this little bitty air conditioner, and you guys probably, everybody knows way more than you know before you even get anything. So if you tell somebody you got something, I know about all that.
Yeah.
And I hope you do, but I'm getting one. I'm not real tech savvy. I build homes. I wish I could get online and buy a bunch of stuff. I just don't.
Yeah.
But I've got this little air conditioner. They say will cool 200 square feet. All you do is add water to it. Sounds like I probably got scammed. I don't know.
Well, you never know.
But I'm going to get it, and I'm going to show you guys. And if it's good, I'll show you what to do. Our off-grid, we got some really cool features. We've got John just ordered. He's in charge of our inventory. He just ordered us a solar air exchanger.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it on my house. I'm going to see what you guys think, see what I think about it.
Is that what's in that box?
It's a solar air exchanger.
Okay,
now, it doesn't work at night, but it works during the day.
Oh, okay.
And the sun hits it and makes the fan go, and you can't hear it. It just exchanges air inside the house.
Okay.
Which if you do in the winter time.
You can just get about anything solar anymore, can't you?
We also have an air passive wall heater for solar. Now, during the day, it's going to mount on the outside of the house. And it can actually bring in heat. When it hits it, it'll actually bring that heat, because it's a black box.
Yeah.
And it'll come in and heat your house.
Okay.
There's different sizes. We're going to be doing that on our off-grid package too.
Good.
Then we also have and I'm sorry, I don't know. Lucas is our solar guy.
Yeah.
But is it EMF? Right?
EMFs is what this lady was talking about. And we've had people. We actually had someone in the back in the day. Remember the lady from Boston?
Yep.
It was the workshop back when we were over at Inca in Morristown, and she was very concerned about these EMFs.
Yes.
So with her cell phone and everything, she covered up, had like a
blocker or
something that
she
blocks.
Had a bag. She put her cell phone in and stuff.
Yeah, she had all kinds of things. But you can buy things for your cell phone that blocks these.
EMFs.
Are they harmful?
Radio waves.
Okay, radio waves. There you go.
Yeah, that's what Lucas said.
Well, what she was talking about is that she did not want the solar equipment.
Yep, the equipment.
Inside the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on our Incrediboxes, we're putting the charge controller inverter in the bathroom above the toilet on the wall. And Lucas, the reason we did that is because it needs to be in a conditioned environment. It needs to be cool, and it needs to be warm in the winter. It just runs better. Now, if you put it on a tongue box, that's a whole, you got to build a tongue box.
Yeah.
And then you need to condition it.
Yeah.
You need air from inside the house to go in and out. So it's an expense, and we're trying to cut all the expenses. So this lady, I thought it was a great question, said, hey, the EMFs, I'm concerned about that thing being in the whole same room as me.
Right.
So I just talked to Lucas, all right? So you can get a Mylar blanket or sheets and just cover it. So you can open that box where the equipment is.
And just block it.
And cover it with Mylar and close it up.
Okay, well,
he said that'll take care of any EMFs.
So, I don't know anything about all this stuff. So if you don't have solar, you don't have equipment like that. Where is EMFs in the house? Like your cell phone, your microwave, things like that?
You're talking to the wrong guy.
Okay, well, anyway, let's study on that.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of folks up here I know watching this know all about that stuff.
Okay, because I'm curious about that.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
So, I know that cell phones, I'm bad. I've been carrying them in my back pocket for years.
I know, a lot of guys do.
And I just want to let everybody know.
A lot of girls do.
When you call me or text me, I do not have my phone on me.
Yeah.
I've been setting it on the side. I know at night, we're supposed to turn our phones off, turn the Wi-Fi off. There's things that I think there's radio frequencies, there's frequencies, and I love studying all that stuff, but I don't know a lot about it, but I know that they were talking, I don't know.
I would like to know more about it. I like to know.
We all give frequencies off.
Right.
Excuse me. And some are high, some are low, and all that stuff. So, and I think that's a whole nother subject.
Well, you know what? With us getting into solar more and more,
me.
I mean, Randy has always gotten with Lucas and always wanted to do this off-grid for years and years. He's always been into all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But with us offering it now, the full off-grid, full solar, full off-grid, everything like that, we would all like to learn more about it and find out what is the deal with these EMFs and stuff like that. I want to know.
Study it.
I will. I'll study it today.
EMF. When you're going to study EMF.
That's all I'm going to do all day today. I'll forget about it. I don't know what it is.
She's all talk.
I'm all talk. As your dad say, chop, chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
All right. So, in talking about the off-grid, and I'm going to get to these questions too. The off-grid's $25,000 for a solar package on here. We are just giving you for what it costs us to put in.
Limited time too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Why am I doing that? Because I want you to buy an Incredibox.
Yes.
The solar is just an add-on. If you like solar, I'm telling you, this is the way to do it. Just like Kerry said on his video. Mm-hmm. How can he sell it? When you add solar to it, these guys, I'm telling you, every competitor, we're double and triple what we're asking for on the solar. 25 grand and you got a solar package. You want another battery? Put another battery and you're set. You can run a refrigerator and air conditioner all night long and not run out of power.
And keep in mind, too, that Lucas had his own company. There's no way he would have charged this low, he said. There's no way.
Right. You know what? Let me get to that. One of the questions was that if somebody said it's going to take 60... here it is right here.
Okay.
It said, I spoke with someone in sales today on the phone that said the solar could be done outside the home.
Yeah.
It is really important for me to have the inverter not inside the house.
Okay.
Now, to do outside the house, that's a custom-built home. We're going to stop production. We're going to take your house. We're going to set it over there. We got to build a tongue box, the wiring. Everything is different.
Yes.
Now, so that's why I was saying if this person wanted to do an EMF panel material and cover up the box that's inside the house, that's a little bit better.
It's going to save her a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I'm not sure we can build an outside the box, tongue box and all that. I'm not sure we have time.
I know.
We
want to keep it on the assembly line.
33 men building the Incredibox.
I know.
33 men building the Incredibox.
Mm-hmm.
And they are beginning to end of the day constant. And if we even skip,
I know.
I'm talking if they have to walk out of there and get panels, we slow production.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to learn how we can do customizations of these homes. We are just not there right now.
No.
So I hope that this
hopefully
Mylar,
that would be a solution for her.
Yeah, I hope this Mylar is something that you can use. Now, it says on here, she made a comment, Lucas also said it would probably be about 60 days to complete. Mm-hmm. So you think it could take 4 to 5 months for it to be ready. Now, all right, so the reason we say 60 days is because the panels are pretty much easy to get. The inverters are easy to get. We can relatively get them pretty quick.
Right.
We're trying to get our batteries quick.
Okay.
60 days, that's 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait 60 days.
Right.
If we can get the materials here and if we build 5 homes a day, that's 80 homes a month.
Right.
We can keep up with the demand.
Well, it ain't the home that is the problem. We can get the home done. Right?
It's the material.
We just ordered the solar stuff.
Yeah.
So, and you have to do it in a bulk, you have to do it in an order.
I know it.
So we just put that order in. He said it's going to take 2 months. Hopefully it'll be sooner.
My whole thing about the Incredibox and what we do here is speed Get the home to you, get it done, get it out, get it going. We have a solar division in the factory.
Yeah,
I mean, we got one guy, all he does is solar. He's building boxes, he's building panels, he's building all the wiring. He's pre-doing them, so when a home goes down the line, they just plug and play.
Yeah.
All right.
But the way Lucas was talking, it's like it's going to be harder because he needs to do it while it's on the assembly line.
Yes.
So it's not like your house is going to be completely done. It's just over here waiting for solar.
Right.
It has to be done as it goes down the line.
So we're actually building a second level.
Yeah.
So where the solar, he's up here and he can just walk over on the roof.
Oh, okay.
And he can add everything to it.
Oh.
Everything's built like a second level room up there. We're trying to get that going. So
okay.
But the biggest thing is just ordering the materials and making sure it gets here in time. Other than that, we can make these things happen. So,
because like we said, the house is not the issue. We're getting houses done like that.
Yeah, in the 4 to 5 months, I don't see that happening unless okay, we sell 800 homes, right?
Right.
And your number 760.
Right.
It's going to take us 10 months to build
exactly
800 homes.
Right.
That's the only.
And
right now, we're not
this will be a big test of the solar that we just ordered.
Yep.
This will be a big test. Hey, how long did it actually take to get back?
Yep.
How hard was it to get it put on, and how all that stuff. So this is almost everything that we're doing right now is we're waiting on feedback. Isn't that crazy?
What do you mean?
Well, like we're testing out the Grove and testing out the how many people are
interested in wanting to buy our stuff.
Interested in wanting to buy and stuff. Yeah. We're testing out. We just sent that out with the solar. How long is it going to take for that material to get back? So there's a lot of things that are all brand new right now in these few months here. So we're waiting on some feedback.
They're new things that we're launching.
Yes.
But it's not new for us to build and know what we're doing and building. Yeah. Let's see. That was the Mylar. Hope that helps out.
Yeah.
All right. We don't need to say their name, right?
This one you can. This one almost wraps up all the questions, honestly, that we need to ask.
Okay.
I feel like.
So.
And they go by Jay. It's Joaquin, but it's Jay Birch.
Okay, Jay. All right. Let's go to the first questions. What is this? What are the specs for the ESPs, and what is the R value? And we talked about that. Yeah. R value is R7, 7 per inch. So 14 on the walls, 14 on the ceiling. It's not the same as an R14 fiberglass.
Okay.
It's not the same.
And you're talking about that pink stuff.
The fiberglass. The pink stuff. It is not. This is a solid wall. All right. There's no gaps. There's no fluctuation in the thicknesses because there's wiring pushing it thicker or thinner.
Is this basically like a cooler?
It's a cooler.
It's a cooler.
This is a cooler.
Okay. So that makes sense to me.
Snow load. All right. We don't get deep snow here, but what is snow load? All right. We have not had this engineered for a stress snow load. All right?
Right.
So, you guys, you've seen us pull Amanda's car up on a roof.
Yeah.
And that was simulated down on the floor. And I know it wasn't the same as on a house.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out how can I get her car on the roof, right? So, it's still not a snow load because if I put a car up there, it's in 4 points of your tires.
Right.
It's not spread across the whole surface
true.
area.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just
I know. What's going on?
Excuse me.
You know what? You needed a coffee.
Yes.
You me go get you one?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You make
If I drink coffee, I'm going to drive everybody crazy. So the snow load. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an experiment, and I'm going to I might do it today. I'm going to try to see, and I'm going to get 85-pound buckets of our stucco, and I'm going to stack it on top of a regular house.
Stack.
And I hope I can get it to where. All right, so a bucket is about a foot square. Okay. So if I can put 85-pound buckets every square feet of that house, it'll be 85 pounds per square foot of snow load. Now, we could leave it up there for a week or two or whatever it's going to be, but it's just a test that we can physically show you instead of an engineer doing it at a lab, which costs, I have looked into this. We're like $500,000.
What?
You got to set it on fire. You got to put and I'm going to start doing it myself.
Oh my gosh!
I am. I'm putting a ton of stress on the ceilings. We did a heat gun one time. Now we took a panel and we put it against a wood stove, and this was about a year ago.
Oh, it's been
The heat gun I think was like 500 degrees on one side where the stove was against the panel, and it didn't catch fire. And then the other side was like 70.
Yeah.
And we left it there for about an hour.
I remember that.
All right, so I'm going to do that for you too. We're going to go, and I'm going to show. I love these houses.
Let's just do some tests.
We'll do some tests of our own. That way you guys can see, is it a technical engineered study? No. But you know what? I know engineering is massive. It's beautiful. It needs to be done. And I'm not an engineer.
Right.
But I also know that there is a lot of common sense.
Yes.
That can make me feel comfortable.
Yep.
You know, like when I've built things before that were, of course, not engineered.
Right.
And my big round building.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not been engineered whatsoever.
Right.
And I have had engineers come here.
Right.
And study it.
Everybody that's come here has been amazed.
They studied this house and they loved it.
Yeah.
Right? So, and the engineers had actually did a study and measured the calculations on it and told me how strong it was.
Yeah.
And they said, thumbs up, what a great building. And I didn't engineer it. So I want to make sure, you know, these homes, we've had 6 guys in a 3-foot square. It was 1,200 pounds in the middle of this roof with no supporting walls underneath it. And it was awesome. Now,
so that's like what, over 1,200 pounds, right?
And now somebody would say, well, what about all winter long? Okay, can it do it for 6 months? I don't know. I'm just telling you, this is what we're doing to show you how strong. Now, I would probably venture to say, if you took an RV and they would do the same tests that we're doing on this, an RV would collapse.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not I don't know a lot about RVs, but I know the ones I've torn apart, the ones that I've been a part of, there's just no way.
Yeah.
You know, so, but we're going to do our own tests.
Yeah, we're going to do our own tests.
What is the weight capacity of the trailer? All right, so the weight capacity of the trailer, it has 2 axles that are rated at 3,500 pounds apiece.
Okay.
So that's 7,000 pounds.
All right.
This house weighs under 5,000. You can add 2 more 1,000 pounds to the weight on the inside of this house.
Okay.
Now, that's where you stop, right? Okay. Well, kind of there's a gray area. Our trailer manufacturer, he's been doing this for 40 years. He lives up in the hills of Tennessee, and he's been doing it forever. You talking about experience?
Yeah.
He's got it. But he tells me that when you take a trailer, and let's say you got 5,000 pounds on this thing, and you hook it to a truck, 40% of that weight goes to the truck. All right?
40% goes to the truck.
Yeah,
okay.
so the 40% of what you have inside this thing, so it's 5,000, it would be what, 2,000 pounds would go.
Frigidaire and everything.
Frigidaire goes to the truck, and you can wait on there. So 40% goes onto the vehicle in front of you. Now, does that mean you can overload your trailer 40% more?
Well,
you're...
Yeah.
What?
Well, we found out, you know, with the guy that came, he had all that stuff. He could have pulled that house with that Explorer had not all the stuff been in it, correct?
It was too heavy for his vehicle.
Too heavy for his vehicle.
Now,
even empty?
I'm going to tell you what.
I'm curious.
I like that guy. He was cool.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
All right. I'm going to tell you what. He had it so loaded down.
It was loaded, yeah.
I guarantee you he had well over 7,000 pounds.
Yeah, to do it empty, yes.
I guarantee it. It was packed to the ceiling.
It was, yeah.
And so when he left out of here, he went all the way to Phoenix. We need to call him.
Yeah.
He went to Arizona. So he took a trailer that was overloaded over to 7,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And took it all the way across the country.
Yeah, exactly.
So those numbers, again, are rated for the law and the engineering and all this stuff. Do we overload everything in this world? I have not bought a vehicle yet that I have not abused, overloaded, overran, outspeeded everything and maxed it over the top.
Exactly, yeah.
Am I telling you to do that? Nope.
No.
I'm telling you to better stay under your 7,000 pounds.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you this is about experience and things and I've seen, you know.
Well, it's kind of like my mom used to say. Whenever I'd go to her house and I would get in her fridge, of course, you know, everybody gets in their mom's fridge, they go over. And every time I'd go over there and I'd pick up her milk, and the day that I was there, it expired. And I would just stand there and look at it. And she went, my God, Mandy, it's good for...
That's the way you were all the time.
I'm always like that. I've always been like that.
Pour it out.
And Mom would say...
You do the sniff test.
Yeah, she said, my God, Mandy, that's good 2-3 weeks after the date and stuff. And I'd be like, I'd put it right back. Because I'm weird like that. I'm just like that. That's the way I am.
I've had meat laying out, I'd eat.
Oh, yeah.
And a little sweet smell. I'd
Let's
cook it.
Ugh. Ooh, you're gross.
All right, registration.
Gross.
If I come pick up the unit and trailer at home with my truck. Is it possible to arrange registration before I arrive? After I pay, of course, so that I can turn around and head straight home with my new home. All right, you do not have a you don't have to register your home here in Tennessee. I mean, if you're in Texas or out of state, you don't need to register your home here to get a license plate taken home.
Right.
Now, you can get a temporary tag before you come at your DMV in the state that you're in. The state of Tennessee does not require license plates on a trailer.
Right.
We just don't need them here.
I see a lot of them with them.
Yep. Yep. But you can get your own plate before you come.
Right. Okay.
Grab and go. I'm a bit confused as to how these are configured because your videos show development at various stages. Can the specific unit or exact configuration be locked down and purchased before pickup? What does that mean?
Well, now this is just how I take it. I'm thinking that she's talking about custom, but these are not custom. Grab and goes are 8x16 Incrediboxes. Because she said, can the specific unit or exact configuration be locked down and purchased before pickup? These come off of the assembly line, and they are all the same.
Yeah.
But the grab and goes are those that come off the assembly line, go up there. It's your standard 8x16 Incredibox.
A standard unit.
Yeah.
There's no. Well, we don't do specification configurations.
Right. Well, I mean, like we do solar and things like that, but a grab and go is just you pick it up and go.
We don't do anything but grab and goes. I mean,
right.
But it's just
8x16.
It's
right.
all the same. Yeah.
But the what you would do is that you'd wire the money. Just wire your money before you get here, and all taken care of, and everything's
your videos
paid.
show development. What is that? Development in various stages.
I mean, can the specific unit or exact configuration be locked down? I'm assuming she's talking about a custom.
We don't do custom.
That's what I'm saying. We don't do it.
All right, so there are various stages because it's an assembly line. You start with a raw trailer and it pops out a house.
Right.
The grab and goes, if we build 5 a day, we just take one off of the line and we put it up there, and if somebody wants to come by and buy one, they give us $20,000 to get the truck and go.
Yeah, we randomly take it. You can either come here and pay cash, or you can call us. Or
I hate that this is confusing. I don't know. I wish I could make it more simple because it is a complete home, off the line, in a day, parked up, labeled, grab and go,
8x16 Incredibox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, talking about license plates, you can bring a temporary tag. If you go to your DMV, you can do that. I have transported houses all over the country, all right, from here, and never had a tag on it.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just fortunate how we could do it. I mean, it was insured, call my insurance company, the whole thing, but I never had a tag.
It's whatever you want to do. Also, would you tell what size ball that they need?
2 5/16.
Because we have people showing up with just 2-inch balls.
Yeah. You got to have a 2 5/16 inch ball. Let's put that on the website too, on that the diagram that I have. Okay, delivery. I saw this somewhere on your site, but can't locate it at the moment. I believe you have a designated third party that provides delivery. Can you send me the contact information? It's not on our site?
There is contact information about delivery drivers on there. I don't know exactly where on there, but...
Well, I mean, we don't have it in front of us, but we'll make sure it's on there.
We'll make sure it's on there.
Yeah.
But we don't deliver, but...
So, one thing that we want to let you guys know, that we have had Matt, who's a great friend of ours, and he's been traveling all over the country, delivering all of our homes ever since we've been in business. But when you sell 120, homes or 250, 300 homes, he's not going to keep up with that. He can only deliver so many homes. So now that he is swamped, so we've got subcontractors that we use brokers. We've found brokers all over the country that will transport their homes. I really suggest you guys to look up a broker, a truck driver that can transport your homes too.
Right.
Matt is wonderful. We highly suggest him. I think he's a great friend of ours, and we want to keep him in work. But there is more work here than he can handle.
There is.
And
we just actually met a guy. He brought the 10x29 back, and he is specialized in oversized the wide loads.
The wide loads.
Yeah.
So we got, and then these guys.
We got contacts.
And a lot of times, and Matt too. But if they've got a load coming and going from California or Texas, wherever they're going, Illinois, they're. I would just suggest looking to a broker. Now we do have our third party, like our guys, and I'm telling you this in. Matt is our friend. We think the world of him. He's been with us forever. He just can't keep up.
He can't do all of them.
Yeah, look into a broker that can help you transport. But call Matt first, of course, if you want to. And
see what his schedule is.
Yeah. So, and these little houses are great. Transport them yourself. We had somebody renting a U-Haul. 2 or 3 people just rented a U-Haul truck and headed out.
Yeah.
One guy flew in. The young man, he flew in, rented a U-Haul box truck, and then took his mom's house back.
That's how he got the house home to Arizona. He rented a box truck. Yeah.
And took it home. Somebody, the couple in Alabama, Georgia, that came, and they rented a U-Haul pickup truck.
Okay.
Somebody did.
Yeah. Somebody did.
Yeah. And then, but an F-150 will haul these in credit boxes under 5,000 pounds.
Okay.
Delivery, and you said that's going to be about it.
There might be one. What is this?
Thank you, Randy. Do you anticipate having any mountain lots being available for purchase late next year in December? So not this year, but the following year, or the following year. If a home is purchased to be built and is not needed until the next year or the following year, what is the earliest date to purchase to ensure the home is not ready before the person is ready to move? Okay, so we can time that too.
Yeah.
So if you want a home on the mountain and you don't want your home built before or after, we can anticipate when the homes are going to be built and when the lots will be ready. So there won't be waiting on that, If one elects to opt out, okay, let's do the sales. We
talked about this, yeah.
So the sale, you're a salesman and you're wanting to sell our credit box and you want $500 per house. Remember, whoever you sell it to uses your code, they get $500 off the purchase price of their home. If one elects to opt for the point system of $500 payment for each sale, all right, but one is not able to sell the 20 home required, what happens if they never reach the 20? All right. Good question. So we got 2 different programs. You can sell each house and give $500 a house if you want, or you can say, hey, I don't want my money. I want to sell 20 so I can get me a free and credit box after I sell 20 units.
Right.
Kerry Tarnow had he was really cool. Well, he said, he goes, people, you sell 20. You don't have to sell 40 because it's $500 a house and buy a $20,000 house.
Right.
You just sell half as many 20. He said, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
You're selling 20 and you get it. I don't know how long this deal's going to last, but my God, sell 20 and you get a free house.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you sell 18 and it's been almost a year now and you just can't get the 2 more. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing maybe a time limit on it for you guys. Say, hey, you signed up a year and you went, and you guys can opt and go further if you wanted to. But I may come up with a thing, hey, if you went for a year and you can't sell the 20, we just cash you out. So either way, I don't want you to be without. I don't want you guys, you're not going to sell 19 homes for me and then saying, oh, well, I got 19 homes, I never had to pay anything.
Yeah, right.
So we want to be fair for you.
Right,
so
sure.
It's just the thing is that,
if I get to 18, I'm getting to 20.
Yeah, the thing, the reason why I said you have to either go for the 20 or the 5 is because it gets so confusing.
Yes.
Right? You say, well, I want to sell 5. Oh, could you just send me my $2,500 now? And then I want to put this one to that one and this, and I'm going to say this one and go.
It's too confusing.
No, I don't even going to do it. No. You get 20 done, get your home, $500 a house,
and
boom,
2,
done.
it's always good. Randy's always talked about this too, about setting a goal. It's like, my gosh, I want to set a goal. I want that house.
And I thought
want to win that house.
It's a mental thing.
Yes.
I'm going to get 20. I'm going to get 20. I'm going to get me a house.
20, yes.
And just like Carrie said, I thought was really cool. This is common sense. Think about it, everybody. Even if you don't want a house, sell 20. You're going to double your money.
Yes.
Because it's worth $20,000. Sell the one you get for free.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just doubled your money instead of selling 40 houses to get 20 grand.
Yep,
you sell 20 houses, sell the Incredibox, and get 20 grand.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I know it sounds like I've lost my mind, just like Kerry said. He goes, why would a guy do that? And my thing is exposure. It's trying to get our houses out there. Think about it. You go, all right, California, I've heard. I haven't called LA or San Diego or Fresno or any of these places out there that I heard that they're tiny home friendly. There's a lot of states and counties and places that are tiny home friendly. If you solicited those areas, if you created an idea, you created a scenario for these people. You got yesterday we were talking Tom, Joseph, that work here. Tom's got 3 kids. Joseph's got a brother coming in. He's 23 years old, and he told Joseph, he goes, man, I hate living with mom and dad. You know, he says, I feel embarrassed that I'm still living with mom and dad.
A lot of kids are like that.
Yeah, and he said, but he can't go anywhere. He's making $20 an hour, almost $25 an hour, and can't afford an apartment on his own because it's $1,500 to $1,800 a month.
Well, Seth's in the same situation. Seth would love to move out from the house and stuff.
Yeah.
And he works here.
Got it.
He can't afford it by himself.
And then Tom was saying his daughter just turned 16, and he said, you know what? My kids will probably be with me for a long time. He said, I don't see them. They got to go to school. They got to do, junior college. They got all this stuff. And he said, how are they going to make enough money to go out and rent an apartment or a house or anything? He said, I'm going to have them. And I told Tom, I said, think about it, Tom. If you had an Incredibox in the backyard, your daughter could have her privacy when she's 18, 19, 20 years old, right? So these are the scenarios that I'm thinking that if you went into a city, in a town, you said, okay, I'm going to research what is available, what can the Incredibox, where can the Incredibox go?
Yeah.
And in this scenario of, hey, you may be at church, you may be at a function, you may hear people talking, you may be on a website, you may be in a blog. All this stuff, you know what it does? It gets you out there, gets you exposed to all the information in your society, and then you see how this can plug and play in this thing.
Yep.
Right? So, and I love about the Incredibox, think about this, everybody. You're not trying to sell something that is a scam or anything.
No.
You're actually trying to find a need that people don't know anything about. There's a great need for housing.
Yeah.
They don't know about us. So if you sell them a $20,000 house, you're getting $500, but they're getting $500 off.
Yeah.
And then they're getting a house.
Off of a $20,000 house.
And then they're getting it for $19,500.
Right.
And they can put their kid in something. They're going to oh my God.
Yeah.
I never thought this existed.
Yeah.
Right? And this is going to help me with my mom, my dad, my kids, a friend, anybody.
Right.
I don't know. You guys can see I'm excited about it.
And people are doing Airbnbs more too. So people are making money off these houses.
So you get creative with your sales.
Yeah.
Me, I'll be okay. Cock County right here has no zoning, right? And you got people that need more income. Things that they can do. You know, there's you could go to people that are in the county that you could run an ad. You know what? I would have me a talk, and I would say, you know what? Are you looking for more income in your without having to go outside your town? Would you like more income without having to get a second job? Would you like more income and do an Airbnb? Let us show you how you can get in an Airbnb for under $25,000.
Right.
If you're interested in that. And we're going to have at the local hotel or at the city park, and I'm going to have a meeting, and then we're going to say, hey, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is a company that we can get you a home for $19,500, and you can even help people. You can say, hey, if you buy a home in the local area, right, you can set up people that'll help them paint them, help them decorate them. Anyway, I'm just sitting off the cuff.
It's just endless, too. There was a guy who sent us a beautiful website that he did. Just a quick, pretty website, and he's wanting to sell them.
Yep.
So we're telling you today, go ahead and sell them. Just contact us, email
sell them,
us,
don't wait for your 4-digit number. If you guys want to sell a house, you call this office right here and say, you know what? I just talked to Mr. Johnson in Phoenix, and he wants one of your houses. When he calls, can you make sure I get credit for that?
Yeah.
Guaranteed we'll do it.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, this is good. We're getting a lot of feedback, and I'm interested to hear what the people who have signed up for the to sell, what they're getting from people. I'll be curious to hear about that.
Yeah.
Who's interested, what area of the country they're in, things like that. So we'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, and anything that you guys are thinking, just give us a comment. Everything is above the board.
Well, I want to say something too. People are sending emails in, super helpful. They're sending in links. They're sending in YouTube channels, all kinds of ways to maybe that we can connect and get more exposure. They're trying to help us out. So I think it's really nice. Everybody's just jumping in and helping out. What?
I need to wrestle, man. I got all this energy. I got to do something with it. God.
Okay. All right. Well, we're done.
I'm ready to body slam. Oh, got one more here.
My gosh, this was a
This
biggie.
is the Grove layout. All right, let me see that right there.
Can you see it?
You guys see? All right, see it says
We're gonna
Black
put it on
Building.
the website.
The Black Building and Tiny Town Way. Okay, those are the lots. Those are the numbers of the lots. There's 3 streets. That's the Grove layout.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? All right. So the Grove layout is...
Can we put that on the website?
It says 72 homes. We probably won't get 72. But yeah, we can put this. I did this as a sewer layout for us. And I'll be ordering all that hopefully today.
Okay.
And we have had, I don't know, what are we, about 37 people that have said they want on there. So we're about halfway in this campaign, and we launched it Friday of last week.
We've sent out several. We've sent out
Thursday. Yep.
We've sent out almost 40 contracts.
40 contracts. Mm-hmm. You know, we sent out contracts before, and nobody come back and paid. I don't know what happens.
We're going to have to get a total.
I don't understand what people want a contract, but then they don't buy.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens there.
Well, we'll get a total today, and we'll figure out how many's been sold.
Remember, at the 2 years free rent, we need to do another video.
Such a big deal. I know. 2 years free.
2 years free rent only. I'm only offering this till the end of this month.
August 31st.
If you want to grow and you want on there, you can buy it in Credit Box. You can get a lot for $30,000. 2 years free rent. 2 years free rent, everybody. All right, on the Grove. So if you're looking for a place, come here. I'm wanting to get it done. I don't want to sit here and wait for a year to sell all that out. Right. I want to get it done, developed, and over by the first of the year.
Yep.
And we need to know, because we're going to start throwing them things on the line next month in September. I'm already ordering the sewer, the manholes. I'm getting everything done. We're putting the dirt in. It's going to be ready to go. We can get our trees, our shrubs, and everything ordered, because it's in the fall of the year. It's a great time to plant trees.
And just remember, you can do an 8x16 in Credit Box. You can do a 10x20.
Yep. A 12x20.
A 12x20.
2 different variations.
Yep. And 2 different variations will get you the cost of a
10x20.
The 10x20.
You had a great idea yesterday. You know, the 10x20 comes with stucco and all that. If somebody said, "Hey,
I want one without
that and less money," I'm going to come up with a price, and we'll come back today and give you another video.
Okay, we'll do that. All right.
Whew. All right.
My God, so much going on.
Back to work, everybody. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at, and hope you're enjoying this video. We're inside of a Credit Box right here in Newport, Tennessee.
Yeah.
All right. Bye. I'm going to turn you off.
You going to turn it off? Do it.